Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Cybersecurity. And today, I have some very special international guests. Our first guest is Veronica Rose from Kenya. Veronica,
Yes, Dr. Hasib.
introduce yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Hasib. I'm very humbled to join you today. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Veronica Rose. I am based in Kenya, that is East Africa. And my education background, I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and a master's degree in science in information systems. I also hold a CISA certification, that is Certified Information Systems Auditor. My professional background, I have served in different roles, starting from IT support, IT consultant, information security analyst, and I'm currently an information systems auditor. I have no special talent per se, but I'm passionately curious about giving back to the profession through writing blogs, volunteering with professional bodies like ISACA, where I serve in different capacities. I'm a topic leader and a director as well. I love sharing knowledge and I've written over 82 articles. They
Wow.
are freely accessible from my LinkedIn page. Others have been republished on other websites like fuzu.com and Techno Africa. And I must confess, Dr. Hasib, I have recently borrowed your idea of hosting
Oh,
these
fantastic.
online discussions.
Wonderful.
Yeah, though I bring in experts from different fields like IT governance, IT audit, data privacy, and so on. I'm also looking forward to hosting you, Dr. Hasib. Thank you.
Absolutely. That would be my honor. It would be so wonderful. That is a fantastic introduction. You mentioned
Yeah.
about not really having a special talent, but look what you just shared. I mean, that was just an amazing introduction. And that is the amazing thing about people, that anybody can do literally what we're doing. This inner greatness within everybody. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of letting it out. So what questions did you want to talk about? What topics did you want to talk about, Veronica? This is absolutely, thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Hasib. My first question is, how are you, Dr. Hasib?
Well, as you can see, I'm having fun. That's the most important thing, right? I mean, during this time of pandemic, it almost
Yes.
has forced us to go
Mm,
deeper into our innovative soul and
yes.
bring out as much innovation as possible. So I'm really having fun talking to people like you from all over the world. I mean, how bad could it be? This is wonderful. This is the best way to use the time, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Excellent. So now my serious question. Yeah, why is ethical leadership so important in the field of cybersecurity?
Ah, yes, ethical leadership. So one of the key concepts of ethical leadership, which you probably understood from my book, is that ethical leadership spurs innovation. Because if humans do not enjoy the fruits of their innovation, they will not innovate. And cybersecurity requires perpetual innovation.
Mhm.
So to me, ethical leadership is the foundation of capitalism also, because capitalism's basic promise is what? If I work hard, I should enjoy the fruits of my hard work.
Yeah.
But ethical leadership actually promotes that and fosters that. And in the absence of ethical leadership, what happens is that people use their positions and power to suck up all the profits of any company for themselves while leaving the producers of the profit at subsistence levels. And so, therefore, that is very, very harmful, not only in the field of cybersecurity, but in the field of modern business, capitalism, you name it. Our biggest problems throughout the world is the lack of ethical leadership. So that is why it is very important. Thank you for
Mm.
that.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, thank you. Then next question is, like you're a hiring manager and you want to add someone to your cybersecurity team. So there is an experienced hire, and then there's someone who is really passionate about this job.
Hmm.
Who would you go for? Would you go for the one with passion and trained skill, or you'd go to the experienced hire, however much they're not even passionate about the job?
Excellent question, because this is a problem many hiring managers face, and I actually face this.
Yeah.
I think that it is much easier to teach somebody who knows nothing but has the passion to learn from you.
Yeah.
And they're also excited about the job, because there are four elements that I feel that are important for anybody's performance. One is knowledge, the other is attitude, the other is skills, and then the habits. However, I have found that attitude and habits are a bigger determinant than knowledge and skills, because knowledge and skills are acquired far more easily. Attitude and habits are not acquired that easily. So this is what I have found. So I found that somebody who has the attitude and that excitement and the passion will very quickly get the skills and knowledge that they need to be successful. So I would prefer to hire somebody who has that sparkle in their eye and is excited about doing this and learning and absorbing.
Mm.
And throughout my whole life, those are the kinds of people that have helped me be successful. I mean, look at yourself. It's passion that is making you do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it is also driving your acquisition of new skills, new knowledge through experimentation, through innovation, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. That is well explained. Then my other question is, if you're already working on your brand, like myself, what would be the key areas I should focus on to stay relevant in the industry?
Well, that depends really on your passion, because
Mm.
all, your branding is also about your passion, because the beginning of a brand is what are you passionate about, and sharing and letting the whole world know about your passion. And after that, everything is experimentation, just like you're doing,
Mm.
having you're networking with people, and you're
Yeah.
becoming influenced by people, and that is all good, because you want to embrace this knowledge, because that is how we grow, right? I mean, no, our knowledge does not exist in a vacuum. Our
Yeah.
knowledge is fed by all the people that we come across, the good ideas that we embrace, and then kind of make it part of our portfolio. So the fact that you observe some things from what I had done and incorporated in that in your own branding, you can see that
Mm.
that is what it is all about. And you will experiment, because maybe out of 10 experiments, you won't like about 8 of them, but you will stick with 2. Notice this new thing that I just did with my background today.
Yeah.
Totally brand new background. I'm experimenting. So
It
I
is looking good.
let passion and fun be your guide. That's what I would typically say. If it's
Mm.
not being fun, then don't do it.
Thank you so much. Another question is, what kind of resources have you like subscribed to keep yourself knowledgeable?
Ah, well, my network is the most important resource, because they're constantly pointing out things that I should be
Mm.
reading and should be doing, right? So the other reason why the networking and the relationships with people are so important, because a lot of people don't realize that a social network isn't to try to get a new job or something like that. A lot of people are going on their LinkedIn and they're thinking, oh, that's the way to put up an electronic resume. They don't realize that that is besides the point. The most important point of LinkedIn is to build relationships with people. And then those people, as they are credible, they will be sharing their materials, they'll be sharing books that you should read, articles that you should read, and things that you should do, and you get ideas from them. And sometimes they're also a source of tremendous fun. Like, it was so funny this morning, somebody was posting something about a new desk that she wants to get. And she put in a picture of a ironing board. So, and there was a laptop on the ironing board. And I said, oh my God, that ironing board, that's a great looking desk, right? Because it has adjustable height and everything.
I can imagine. Yeah, so my last question, Dr. Hasib, there's a statement on your book that says, when life tells you to move on, listen. So, and there are quite a number of people who want to join the cybersecurity industry. But from your end, what should a career in cybersecurity look like?
Well, as you probably know from my book, cybersecurity is a massive field. Because if you even look at your own background, all of those things that you put up there are all aspects of cybersecurity, right? So a person really has to find what their passion is, and the passion may change as they become more mature or seasoned in their profession. That passion could change, and people need to be willing to pivot when needed, when necessary. Because when something becomes stale, you stop growing, you stop learning. You don't want to be in that situation for too long. I was in a situation like that for 10 years, and that was the only time in my life that I was in one position for too long. And mainly because I felt like it had become comfortable. That is why I wrote that particular chapter, because too many people are so worried about losing their income or losing their health care. And that is why I keep talking about building the brand, because once you have a strong brand, you will have multiple sources of income, multiple passions, you will know, and then people won't be able to exploit you enough because most of the time, you're the one who's going to bring in the value and bring in the money, right?
Obviously,
So
yeah.
that is the best form of job security, and it is also the best form of negotiating salary. So this is the other thing that I'll be doing very soon, because that last chapter that I wrote,
Yeah.
it's really the beginning of this new book that I'm about to publish, which is this bringing out this inner greatness that I believe exists in everybody. And it is about that. It's like you have this greatness inside you. I believe everybody has that. The
Yeah.
key is to bring it out, to dare to bring it out. And you have to be willing to stop doing something when your greatness is being suppressed by somebody, a toxic situation, or you're not learning, you're not growing, you're greater than the job you are in. At that point, you'll have to go. There's no other way, right? And
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen, but we will feel it, right? I mean, nobody can predict. I never went to a job thinking, oh, I'm going to stay here for 5 years or 10 years. No, I went there with the job with an open mind. And it could be 1 month, 2 months. There were one or two positions where I was only there for a month.
Okay. Wow. Thank
Those,
you, Dr. Hasib.
all
Yeah.
right. Well, fantastic. Thank you very much, Veronica Rose.
Thank
It
you
was
too.
wonderful to chat with you.